On one of the hottest weekends at Formby Point, do you follow the crowd to the beach or do you choose the shade of the forest? Let me know in the comments of your preferred choice as I reveal how easy it is to set up the perfect hammock spot at what's now called the Summer Retreat in Formby Point. Tucked away between the ancient boundary lines of Preston and Liverpool, where land meets the Irish Sea, lies a stretch of earth that feels almost forgotten. This is Formby Sand Dunes, 7 kilometers along Merseyside's coastline. Due to its low tide that stretches back almost a mile and limited sunny days typical to the British weather, Formby is not a popular destination for swimming, but on those hot days in the middle of summer, it seems the whole region heads to the coast. And so we're going to pick it up from where the last video finished off at St. Luke's Church, cutting through the trees on the way to the first hammock spot. So it's going to be a very busy day today at Formby Point. I've kind of found these routes through the forest. Here it's lovely and peaceful amongst the beautiful trees. Look at that up there. This is a great spot right here. It's important to come out into nature, I think, and remind ourselves that we are organic and we are more closer to this than the environment we actually put ourselves in. There's a genuine energy engagement with nature, with anything really, but it's called quantum entanglement. It's been suggested by people who work with energy that trees hold a vibration that is like a torsion field, very similar to our own torsion field. It's the energy goes through our chakra, out to our root, and it does this constant movement, this shape, as does the trees. And when we merge into a forest like this, in a quantum entanglement experience, as we are merging our torsion field with the tree's torsion field. And it's been suggested as well that the trees themselves remove or harmonize our anxiety, our stress. It helps to raise our vibration. It's something I've picked up in my journey of exploring, and so I open up to this possibility. And I guarantee by the time I leave this place, my vibe will be much higher. I mean, that's just a given, you know? I feel it's to do with the torsion field, it's to do with the energy fields, it's to do with quantum entanglement. Check for references in the video description related to this perspective as we come out of the forest and pass by the first hammock location, the treehouse. So you can see this is where we parked up at the church, and this is where the treehouse is, right there. And so welcome to what I call the treehouse. A perfect tree shape for the hammock, but more suited for quieter, colder months with less activity on the public footpath nearby. But on this extraordinary summer heatwave weekend, Formby Point never had so many crowds from all over the region taking advantage of what felt like a Mediterranean beach resort. With its high tide reaching the dunes and holiday makers swimming and sunbathing, it was the first time I'd ever seen this quiet location so busy. And while many more numbers filtered in from the nearby car park, the need to find a quieter spot with tree shade felt more important than testing the water. However, this treehouse location was not suitable as it felt like a living room in the middle of a busy market street. So I had to find a different location. Okay, to escape to the summer retreat. And so this is where I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. With this choice in the crossroads, either follow the crowd to the blue sea and golden sands, a sight that is uniquely rare to see on these islands, or stick to the tree line and consider the more natural shaded location. And while scanning for the best 2 trees for hammock time, considering all shaded areas as I walk, I was fortunate to discover a sweet spot just a stone's throw from the treehouse. This is my little spot, and there's a 3rd day in a row that I've been welcomed by this wonderful set of trees. But this is the spot, look at it. I mean, it's just so welcoming. It's almost designed for hammock time. This is amazing. Really love being here. 3rd time in a row. Hey trees, I'm back again. This location is just such a good find. Okay, so we're here at the hammock spot. We've got some music. So this is the nickname given to me by a friend. is the summer retreat.
And with a pair of straps and carabiner clips, setting up this woven hammock from Thailand is fast and easy. Once it's secure, adjust until it hangs just right, and then you're set for hammock time.
Perfect spot between two trees. Yesterday was really hot. This was the only place to be. Do you have a hammock? If you do, drop a message below. How do you enjoy your hammock time?
Now, some of you might be thinking, why share a secret spot like this? Why not keep it hidden?
Yeah, perfect.
Because if someone finds this place due to this video, it means the message is working. Slow down, connect with nature, and enjoy hammock time in the trees. And when it's time to go, the pack up is easy.
Okay, we're all packed up. Nothing left behind, just making sure everything is just as it was. That's it. So here we go. Gonna head home now.
Another thing to mention is the ease in carrying the hammock in this purple little bag sitting on top of my backpack. And while heading back the way I came, if I could remind you that if you do enjoy this content, then please help the channel grow by liking this video, subscribe, and remember to hit the bell icon which alerts you to the latest video release, and maybe share with friends on other platforms. And then let's take the shorter and more peaceful route through the forest, avoiding the crowds.
And then here we are, coming into the first part of the tree line. This is not the right, it's the next one up.
And due to the very well maintained paths and signposts in this man-made forest, it's very hard to get lost. And so a big shout out to all those in the National Trust who are working hard at maintaining this wonderful forest. As I leave through the forest, I just want to take a moment to say how grateful I am for these trees, these living, breathing beings that make places like this possible. Do you have a sacred spot in nature where you go to slow down? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear about it. Passing the temptation test wasn't easy, but the short ride home amongst the heavy traffic was beckoning, which I must say, a big thanks to the local police for managing the crowds on this day. And before anyone says anything about the flip-flops, yes, I know, this isn't how I normally ride. I always wear proper gear. But today, with 30-degree heat, this is an exception. And honestly, if you've ever been to Asia, you'll know in places like Vietnam and Thailand, this is the norm. And as we see coming into view, a very familiar structure of Hull Souls St. Cuthbert's Church, featured in the documentary Churches and Trees Episode 3, West of the Dragon Trail. And the rest of the documentary series easily accessible through the playlists section. Searching through the adventures, you'll find Churches and Trees and lots of other adventures in Gonzo Vision.